Alright, today we're going to be changing the expansion valve inside the Swift. This is the older model Swift. When you're working on a vehicle AC system, you want to check to make sure that the system has in gas or doesn't have in gas, so that you will obviously want to just go break any lines and then the gas just explode on you. So you check the system here now to see if it's going gas. So it does have in gas, so we'll be releasing the gas out of the system. Alright guys, so after changing the expansion valve, first of all, when the first system first came, what was happening was the expansion valve, not the expansion valve, the system was pulling on a vacuum. So normally when the system is pulling on a vacuum, that will be telling you that most of the time it will be the expansion valve that is so bad, which will be where we're restricting the flow of the refrigerant. But after changing that, what started to happen was the system was cycling. It wasn't going on a vacuum anymore. What was happening was it was cycling in and out on the lower pressure switch. So after checking the switch, I realized the switch is good, and then checking the rest of the system now, I realized that the dryer bottle, this is where the gas, where the dryer now was take out the moisture and stuff with the system. What's happening here is now the dryer itself is actually icing up, which is telling you that you got a restriction here by the dryer, which is not allowing the gas to flow through the system. So the dryer bottle now, as you can see, it is sweating back. So the dryer bottle is actually what I think is causing the issue. I'm more likely this is where the issue is. So I can change the dryer bottle, get the customer to get a dryer bottle. You can change the dryer bottle, and then I will update you guys on if that solves the issue. Whereas in the system is cutting out on low pressure, pressure switch is good, but it's just that your system it has a blockage, whereas in the gas is not flowing properly. So as long as in the AC system, you might got more than one issue. So as I said, when the vehicle first came, it was pulling straight down a vacuum, wasn't allowing any gas or anything to go into the system. But after I changed the expansion valve, the gas is going into the system, but it's still not flowing the way how it's supposed to, because the system is still cutting out on lower pressure. And as I check, when I check the dryer, I show you guys just now, it's icing up. Pressure to build it here. What happened is the gas wasn't passing through the condenser, so all the pressure built up at this point here. Watch it, friend here. Watch it, friend here.
It's we're all in my head.
Alright. So we're looking down at the condenser. Condenser is turning around. This is always go back in. As you can see there. Dry side, clear side. Let's go over here. Go back in place. Just like this. Just like this. Alright, so you know, take out the dryer here. So you could probably just try getting one of these here first, and I will try using this and see if that's all it is. If not, the condenser itself might be blocked up too. But right now, it just seems like it might just be this part here that blocked. Because when it undo the condenser, it had a lot of gas that was built up to the top. No gas was coming through the bottom of the. No gas wasn't coming through to the bottom of the condenser. All the gas was stuck at the top. So as soon as I break that line, it just like it was like an explosion. It just exploded and all the gas come out the top of there. But I feel it's just the dryer that needs to be changed, and the condenser should still be good. Alright, so I got the condenser removed on the dryer. Right now we're gonna put back the Swift here together, so the customer can come back to the vehicle. And you can just get a dryer what you're gonna do, you're gonna blow some nitrogen through this condenser to check and see if it blocked by itself. And then also you're gonna double check this whole body tray. So we can put back together here now. Alright, so we just finished changing condenser on the Swift. Right now we have vacuuming out the system. You can see the system in a vacuum. Alright, so we finally have a system here up and working now. As I said, when the vehicle first came to me, the symptoms was that the system itself was pulling down to the vacuum. They changed the expansion valve. After changing the expansion valve, the system itself, what it was going on was it was cutting out on the lower pressure switch, which means the gas still wasn't flowing like it should. The line actually started to get cold a little bit, but it wasn't cooling how it's supposed to cool. So then, when checking through the system, I realized that on the condenser, where the filter thread is, it started to get like ice and build up. So normally the condenser should be warm to the touch and it shouldn't be getting cold. So then we changed out the condenser because the plant couldn't find a filter thread. So we changed out the whole condenser. As you can see now, sweating back. And then we're going to check the temperatures now on the inside. So now we're inside the vehicle, checking the temperature. As you can see, inside of here it's nice and cool.